This is My Hero Academia Relationship Headcanons, Ida edition. This was actually recommended by one of my new subscribers. Yep, one of the new Robo Pals or human equivalent. I don't know. I'm not gonna ask them. It's their personal business if they're a robot or not. I don't know, but they suggested Ida since they're a bit of a simp for him, and I guess here we are. Okay, the very first time Ida slept next to you, the entire time he was just contemplating on if this is okay, because early relationships were probably not really that encouraged at his house, because early relationships could lead to failure in school and stuff like that. So he probably didn't really know what to do in that moment, because he's like, okay, this might be against the rules, but is it against the rules? I mean, is it illegal? Is it? I don't. And he'd be contemplating the entire time, but he'd make sure to cuddle you really close. When going on the first date, I believe that he'd probably take you somewhere. He'd probably take you to the most fancy place he could ever find, and because he wants to be the best person there, so he wants to make sure that he treats you the best as well. Second time cuddling up to you and sleeping next to you, he'd definitely be a little less like, oh my gosh, what the frick is going on? And he'd hold you even closer than he already was, and he'd be a lot more comfortable in that situation than he was in the very beginning. When you're brought up into the conversation, or when other people are brought up into the conversation, he immediately goes back to talking about you. He doesn't care. He doesn't care that, oh, Denki was brought up? No. Your name. Do you know YN? They're the best. When thinking about you, he mostly thinks about how well behaved you are, or how powerful your quirk is. Because that's kind of the things that he focuses on. He focuses on your personality and how well behaved you are at school and stuff like that. So he'd probably focus on that when thinking about you. Like, oh my gosh, they're so smart, they just got an A in class, and oh my gosh, their quirk is so powerful, it's so amazing, and oh my gosh, they're just such a nice person to everybody else, it's so impressive, and just that kind of thing. And I might be crushed on Ida too now. This is sounding like the perfect relationship. Shoot. Here's our bonus, aka Ida's favorite song. I didn't have a song ready. For the other ones, I already knew what song I wanted. So this time, you get to decide this. What? How amazing! I never knew this was possible. I couldn't think of one. Other than, like, a bunch of robot songs, but that just sounds kind of rude. So, I couldn't really think of a really good one. Though, I guess Mrs. Perfect might do. It's, like, a song that's mostly made, it's a musical song. I think, I don't really know, but I saw an animatic for it, and it was basically just expressing how the song was basically about this girl who had a crush on another girl, and it wasn't allowed and stuff like that, but I don't know. I guess you guys get to decide. If Miss Perfect sounds kind of okay, if you ever listen to the song, and you think it's fine, then I don't know, but that's the only song that I can think of, probably just because of the name. And he wouldn't, but, like, he'd probably just choose, like, probably the most popular song at the moment, because his whole thing is being A+ and being, like, the normal kid and stuff like that, so I don't really know, but, you can decide. You can decide. I think he'd also be really into classical music. I don't know why. I can imagine Ida chilling in his room listening to Mozart and being like, yeah. You know what? That's it. We're going with Mozart. That is his favorite music. It's not from nowadays, but who cares? Who cares? Well, see you, my robo-pals and human equivalents. Man, I've gotten really confident in this series. A little too confident here. I need to diet down a little. I'm sorry. I just was really happy that somebody commented on my post. And then I started chatting with them in the comments, and I'm just really happy about that right now because I never really get comments. Sure, I get likes sometimes, but never really comments, so I was really happy about that. So thank you. Maybe we could be friends. I'd like that. Please, I'm lonely.